Hello everyone. So in this stream, I would like to talk about the community. I mean, it's something important to talk about. It's not about me only or about YouTubers, etc., but it's about everyone who is in this world, I think, living. Hello, last one and the first one who is joining. So I will be talking about the community and my experience with the community, and then I will also invite people to the stream. So I'm planning like to talk about that 1 hour, and then the second hour to invite people. Hello everyone. How you hear me? The sound is good, the picture, everything is nice, I hope so. Welcome Faith, Russert. So how I started last was first one. Yeah. So how I started with the communities. I mean, maybe the first community is the family. So let's say that. Like anyway, like in the community are your surrounding people who surround you, people who are next to you. So maybe my first community is my father and my mother and my sisters. That was the first community. And then maybe it get bigger. Of course, I mean, I have good memories with my father because um, my father was a good man in the beginning. I mean, just changed after, and we were like spending good time together. Hello, everyone joining. And I remember how we were like having fun, going to together with the car to different places. It was like nice memory. Did you get chocolate for your wife? Yes, I get her a lot of chocolate. And I ate a lot of chocolate. That's why I can't sleep, maybe. Yeah. So I was having fun with the first community where I was like just born. Then you can say the other community is my relatives. So when you are a kid, so people like, I mean, older people or your grandmother, grandfathers, you usually, I mean, you don't notice in them any issues, I mean. But with time you get to know about them, about your relatives. And I don't know, I also remember everything nice about my relatives when I was a little. And then I started noticing different things. Because still we were in Algeria, we were Russians in Algeria, and they considered my mother as a foreigner, and they considered us also as uh, considered us as foreigners as well. So after that, um, after that, maybe the other community is the Russian community because we went to Russia in 1994, and there I started studying. I remember I had like a few friends. Uh, they were playing in the playground, and and I had like a little community there of friends. I remember a few guys. Um, I remember even their names. So it's also like, I mean, the first. Hello, Alison. Hello, everyone who is joining. Uh, so it was also like a little community of friends from childhood, and you remember how you played with them. I mean, how I know how we were doing crazy things together. So it's kind of also a community that I remember, and uh, it was nice always to remember them, even till now. And then when I mean left Russia and come back to Russia again, I was looking for them. Hello, Jerry. So, and I tried to find them. Like I remember one guy, his name Vitalik. He was like a rich child. So all the fun was because of him. But anyway, even like with the others who weren't rich, we played and enjoyed and did a lot of crazy things. And the other one was Vova, and the other one was Anton. And I mean, about 2 years we were like friends, and it was like our little community. And it was like a girl also between us. I mean, she was like playing with us. Her name is Masha. So we were like little community. So then we moved from one place. Oh, hello, Amir. Nice to see you. So then we moved from one place where my grandmother lived to another place. My father bought a house to another place, and I had to change the school. I don't remember that much. My like first school in Russia. I don't remember like people who studied with me there. Maybe I was too little, but I remember I felt in love. So that was like my first love. I mean, I was smiling to a girl there. So then we moved to another. I had to move again to another school. Like even in Russia, I studied 2 years in one school, and then I moved to another school and another place also. So I had like other friends there. So I had also to forget about the first friends I I made were who lived next to my grandmother, and I remember better the other friends. Like one guy, his name is Denis. The other guy is Artyom, and the other guy is Pasha. So I remember these three guys. I was friend with them. I don't remember that much. Also, I don't know why. I don't remember those who I study with. I mean, do you remember the uh, people we primary school with? I mean, I don't remember them. So one guy, yeah, two guys were my neighbors, and the other guy I don't remember. I mean, where I met him. I've been set for a week. They cut down about 80% of all the growth pine trees down. Yeah, it's not nice when they cut the trees. In Russia also we had like very cool wood, beautiful wood, and they cut it to build there. And I remember that with my grandfather we were like passing through that wood, and when they cut it, I mean I felt not good. Also, I mean it's nice place. So the other like friends, I also played with them a lot, and I remember them a lot, and also like another 2 years with them, and that's also I mean the things that I did with the first friends, I didn't do with the second friends. So I also remember them very well, and when I left Russia and come back to Russia, and I tried to find them. So it was hard, I mean, to find them. Like one guy, he's Anton. I couldn't find him. He was always busy. Uh, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. So I'm kind of talking about the community, but the community is also related somehow with the Valentine Day. I mean, of course, Valentine Day is for those people who you love, but loving communities is also important. Your community. So um, so when I went back to Russia, I was looking for them, and I found on like I mean they changed it. I mean they didn't want like to, and they already had their lives, and I mean it was hard to, I don't know, to join their community again or something. They changed. Anyway, so when my father took me back to Algeria, and I was like struggling, studying extra. I wasn't like I didn't have like friends. I didn't have like community to join or something. So I was like also always considered in Algeria like a foreigner, because I mean I am kind of, I don't know, different from them. Uh, Even like the skin color could play a role, or the face. I mean the form of the face, because they all understand that I am not Algerian. They don't. They all understand that I am not like belonging to their. They also start asking me about things, and my by the way, in Algeria, my nickname was like not nickname, but how people they called me. So most people in Algeria, they called me Rusi. Rusi, it's like Russian. So all they know me like Russian. So they called me only Russian. Yeah. Have you decided where to go? I don't know. I'm not now thinking about this. I'm talking about the community, um, and how it's important to create a community for people. I mean, not only if I mean for YouTubers or me, or generally for people. I mean, and how even like friends from childhood could be considered as community. But it's really progress to cut down all trees that have sheltered many animals. Population. Okay. So, uh, so my father uh, get married in Algeria, and he didn't. He wasn't like a friend to me. And after like 2 years, my mother came back with my sisters, and we start like living all together. So the funny thing that my father lived with his two wives together in one house. You can't imagine. Yeah, I never told about that in the videos or to this community. I mean, maybe I told that before in my other communities where I was like before. Yeah, but uh, so we lived all together in one house, and my father was like against. He was like his biggest fear was for us to come back to Russia, for me to come back to Russia, and for my sisters. And both of my sisters get married, and I mean, how it's this related with the community, because my father, when he didn't want to for me to speak Russian, to be in touch with my relatives. So I was like studying Russian, and I was like the hardest. I mean, it's also a thing, maybe related to, I don't know, to psychology, when you don't let someone do something so hard. You kind of restrict someone from um, from doing something. you kind of restrict him. The more you restrict someone from doing something, the more he or she will want it. Yeah. So, and if, especially if I mean, if you restrict someone from doing like a good thing, I mean, not that bad thing. Yeah. So, hello, Nando Planty. Hello, everyone who is joining. Let me check how many people. Cool. 18 people. Cool. Nice to see you. We are talking about communities here. My father was restricting us to not speak Russian, and I was like doing my best to learn it and to speak it even when he's not home. And the same about my sisters. I mean, they were always also speaking it. And hello, everyone. Hello, desired outcome. So they were speaking it. We were like listening to Russian music, etc. And my Russian mother, was there, and we were like speaking, practicing. But when he was home, like it was prohibited to listen to Russian music and to speak Russian. It was crazy. But I mean, when he was such strict with us to not speak Russian, like we wanted to speak so hard. That's why I mean my sisters, they had like a lot of I don't know, usually like women in Russia, in Algeria, they meet each other, they talk, they weren't like feeling like lonely, but I was like feeling lonely, and I wanted like to practice Russian, and that's why I was going to cyber cafe. In cyber cafe, like in cyber cafe, or that means like internet cafeteria. Like, I mean, when just like in that time, like they appeared, and so I was going to use those computers with internet, and I was active in forums. Like I was writing in Russian, active in forums, talking with people. That's how I was practicing Russian, and that was also a kind of a community um in the writing community, you can say. I mean, like in forums, there are a lot of forums. I mean, you can look about any topic. Let's suppose you are looking for politics. You just like write forums about politics, and you will find them a lot in Google. And you can register there and start talking with others about that topic. Let's suppose um, someone wants to talk about I don't know, food, for example, like communities of food or food makers. So you just write forum of communities of food makers, and you will find them there. A lot of different forums. Each forum has a rules, but still they have a lot of communities there talking to each other, and some people, they know each other for years in those forums. So that was like my first experience with the community. When you dream in a language and think in a language, that's when you really have it done. Yeah, true. So in those forums, I was practicing my Russian. I was learning. I mean, trying to be in touch. And I mean, I didn't know English. For me. It wasn't like I had good marks in English at school, but I didn't use English. I didn't have the chance to use English, and I didn't know. I mean, maybe I wanted so hard to learn about Russian. That's why, I mean, would always get divorced. Being single has a perk. So then we moved again to another place, and I finally bought a computer. So the computer was better for me, and I moved like from because it was hard to use those internet cafe. You always pay for time. You have to have money to access them, and I was like dreaming to have a computer. So I finally bought a computer, maybe about in 2005 or something, 2006, something like that. I had my first computer, and I started also in Algeria since like when my father wasn't home or at early night, I started also looking for people in Skype, and in Skype, uh, it was like an option, Skype me, so anyone can put the status. I don't know if you remember, guys, Skype me thing. So you put like Skype me, and anyone can contact you, anyone can find you. So people just look for the country, for language, and they can find people, other people, and they talk to them directly. And that's how, I mean, I start practicing Russian, and I met a lot of Russians. And in that time also I found a community of Russians who were outside Russia. I mean, a lot of people like from US, like living in the US. That's how I get to know about Brighton Beach, I think it's called, in New York, like a special area for Russians who only Russians live. And I met a lot of Russians who already left like Russia for a long time, or even left the Soviet Union. But they still, I mean, they formed their communities online, and they still, I mean, maybe missed Russia and wanted to practice their own like native language. And they, no, my mother speak a little bit of Arabic. I mean, not Arabic like Algerian, because Algerian is a mix of Arabic and French. It's a dialect. So so I found a big community. I never want to hear my ex-friend from Lebanon screamed at me. I had no clue what she was saying. Gives me PTSD. Yeah. So I found a community of Russians, and they were like meeting every day. They had like a chat, a conference, making conference. They were playing games. Like, I mean, like how I knew them, I like met one girl, one couple, and those couple they told me, "Oh, you are, I mean, in Algeria, and you can't go to Russia." Like my father didn't allow me. I didn't have money, and etc. And they said, "We will like add you to very cool community." And in that cool community, they were playing games like games of words, game of so for I don't know, different cool games. For example, like mentioning one letter and then guessing the word, or someone explaining the word and guessing it, or different like you can say educational games. So I was playing with them, I was talking with them, and I had like I built connection with them, and I don't even remember the names. I mean, I remember that they had like some nicknames. For example, one woman Morena, and others. So, and I remember a little bit their voice, like their voices. And then I also found they also promoted a website that's called Scast, where people were creating conferences. So we can create any conference about any topic, and people start joining it and talking. And I was like, first of all, of course, I was participating in those conferences, just listening, just practicing, trying like talking in different. Okay, Lando Plenty, see you. Uh, so going to was practicing the language with them, playing games with them, etc. And then I found that yeah, I was talking about Scast. So Scast, I was creating the people were creating their conferences. Uh, they were talking about different topics, and I kind of, from practicing with them, like talking, participating, I started also creating my own conferences. So like just a website, and we were installing a tool called Scast, a program, and we were like creating those conferences. You create them on the website, and people start joining your conference, like, and a lot of people talking. Like, that was cool. And that's what was my first experience, how to deal with people, how to to organize everything, because some people, they try to join to abuse, some people just making fun, some kids join. So I mean, different. Like it's hard. It was hard to manage it, because I mean, you kind of moderate that conference, and you, in case someone like uh, say something, I mean, not good or not related with the topic or something, you kind of mute them, or you can remove them from the conference if you want. So that was to keep the conference clean. It was like, I mean, when they were creating conference about particular topic, and somebody come to the conference and start talking about something else, they were deleting it. And because like they tell them, because today we are talking about this conference, that it was like in the website list of topics. So you jump to the topic, and you are allowed to only to talk about that topic, or to support the discussion. So I was moderating, creating different conferences, and that was really cool. I mean, imagine like just any one regular person go and and it's hard question. What kind of community do we want to create? Uh, we are already creating it. I mean, this is a community. Because if each YouTuber has his own community, what kind? I mean, of welcoming good people, understanding each other, helping each other. I don't know, collaborating, something like that, and we can think about a lot of things. Anyway, that was like my, how to say, I don't know how to count it, which experience of the community. I mean, that was the most, maybe the first serious community where I was like serious about it. But that community wasn't closed, so everyone, we had like new people joining and different people joining, and we never know. And sometimes you get just like, I'm kind of tired to talk about to create a topic, and you just go to another community or another topic and to talk about. So that was great. I mean, that was my first experience, maybe. And then I left to Russia, and in Russia also I would, I mean, I kind of in Algeria I dreamed to go to Russia, and when I went to Russia, I um, because I had to finish my study in Algeria, I had to gather money, I had to convince my father that everything will be okay, and I will come back, and I will not leave forever, etc. Because he didn't want me to leave. He wanted to me, even when I finished my study, he wanted me to work with him, not to work alone. So I worked alone. I didn't want to work with him because I saw how he was always like, how he was director of a construction company, and he was always bossy, and sometimes even home, when was coming home, he was trying to be bossy, and I didn't want to work with him. I want to be like independent. Even like, I mean, I didn't have a lot of money from that work I worked after my studying, mm, but I mean, I was free. It was hard work. They were sending me to different places in the work. I was sleeping sometimes in very bad conditions, using buses. It was like not that good experience. While I could work with my father and like just I don't know, have a lot of money, and with his own conditions and rules to live like an Algerian, or to live with his rules that are kind of he choose who I get married to, and something like that. So I didn't accept that. I mean, for him to control my life, and to tell me who to marry it after like being in Russia. I know how to, I mean, do things. So, uh, so I left to Russia, and in Russia I was already like 25 years old, and I wasn't still, I mean, online, like there is something online, like Russians. I was talking with Russians, two Russians who left already the country and wanted just to be in touch on the web, and Russians who lived there. They were like different Russians. Those Russians who were in the web were all more open-minded, more, I mean, ready to discuss different topics, and more welcoming, because I mean, they lived in Western countries, in different countries, and they have seen the war, they traveled, etc. But the Russians where I went, it was like a little town. They weren't like that welcoming to foreigners or to me, or and I struggled um, to find friends there in Russia, and that's why I started to talk with people from all around the world. Like, I mean, since I couldn't make Russian friends, I started making friends from all around the world, like students from other countries. Like, I don't know, we had a guy Luis from Mexico, we had people from Indonesia, we had from different countries, people, Arabic people from Iraq, from Lebanon, and I started making friends. Like, and I was already living in dormitory of foreigners, so I started making friends that way, and I created also an English club. So I just proposed an idea to one foreigner who speak English, and I told him, why we don't just, I mean, meet from time to time and practice our English. He said okay, and then when we start inviting more students and more, and it started growing, and it went like, I mean, a big community of foreigners in Russia who were practicing English, having fun. Like, I met Derek from California, who's teacher in a company called Language Link, and he was like, I mean, helping us, you can say, like for free. Like, he was just a friend and helping us with our English, and teaching us baseball. He was taught us baseball and other stuff. And all that was like the second community I created. I mean, and then I like moved with it to another city. But in that time, I mean, most of those foreigners, they left. Like, it lasts about, I don't know, 2 years, something like that. And those Arabic people from Indonesia, people from Mexico, Derek himself, he went to Moscow to work, and most of them, thank you, Jerry. Most of them, they just, I don't know, left to their countries, and that's how, like, our little group of English foreigners, foreigners in Russia who speak, who were practicing. So the English club was called English Club N, because it was first in Novocherkassk, the city where my mother is. Oh my god. Let me just show some some. So that was like the second community, or the English community. This was Yurgepo. Is how to call it? It was the university where I studied, and I created this video, by the way, with my friend Derek in his apartment, and he helped me to write this. And those are like the first people from Indonesia, from Iraq, from Mexico, one guy. So we went to see hockey game together. Derek is the guy with the glasses, and with the yellow hair. I mean, this that one with glasses. That was the American Derek. So we Uh, it was did barbecue. I gathered all those people together. We had picnics. I mean, we really enjoyed like it was like friendship and I mean from like that was the last community where I just enjoyed it and we were just like friends, not doing like the English club not only for uh, practicing language but also to support each other because we were all foreigners. So one Russian guy, for example, showed us the church there. There were a church in that city called Novocherkassk, like a big church. You can find it like the third biggest church in in Russia. So then in that also little town we had like a bunker there. We found a bunker. In that bunker we were like I mean drinking beer because Derek loved to drink beer. It was in 2013, so that's one of Russian guy. It's a bunker that was in the woods. Yeah, and we kind of really played like kids. I remember when we went to that river and they start all telling jump, Snushy, jump to the and imagine like grown men, like not man, I mean 27 years old and having such crazy fun. So uh, we he taught us to play baseball. I mean, that was like really great, cool community. This guy Pavel, he was singing in guitar. This Louis with Derek also playing. Louis already lived in Texas, so Louis also had an experience. So Louis also from Mexico, he lived. I met there Mormons. We had Mormons working there. I mean, I just visited there. I am the only one with the dark, uh, I mean, clothes. That's Pulse. You can see a video. I promoted Pulse group. They sing in English. So they were also our friends because their songs are all in English. Once Derek had friends and they played laser tag like this with this not like toys with laser, like ping pong, laser tag. He invited me there. Then I started doing more professional meetings. Like I was inviting Russian people who wanted to practice English, so they were joining us. Foreigners were joining us, and I started doing that by, you can say, more professionally to earn little money from that. That was my my PC. I was taking the PC, making presentations in English, just to, I mean, to make it more interesting to people. Like what? So once I was like wearing like clothes of Santa Claus and just in the New Year, just meeting people, taking pictures with them. That was just a random girl. So that was, uh, good experience with people from all around the world. And it was like the second community you can say I created, and that was already on the ground. That was offline, not online. And I really enjoyed it. And after that, that's how I met my wife. Thanks to that community, because I didn't even think that I will um, m- meet uh, Sasha, because I was like just doing meetings of karaoke, etc. I mean, you, Jerry, for example, you asked why the community. I mean, just for fun and just to help each other, to support each other, to be, I know, just to be in touch and to share ideas, because we can talk about different topics, and also it's nice to know each other. I mean, like they say, when I mean you create a YouTube channel, it's better to like be close to the audience, close to subscribers, to know what they want from you. So how we can, how I can know what people want from me, or what kind of content it's better to create if we will not have community. So we have to talk, we have to know each other, and we are already like a community. We are already like forming that. So that's how I met my wife. I was doing meetings. Then when I moved to Rostov, bigger city, I was doing karaoke in English. I was doing. It was like already professional. I was already paying for the office, trying to find teachers, doing 3 meetings a day. It was like the morning for beginners, after 12 o'clock, or like for the middle, intermediate, you can say, intermediate level, and in the evening we had like the advanced level, like practicing English. That's what it was like. Also, like a period of time where I was like earning from that. And that's how I met Sasha, and she was a teacher in my English club. And then we dated, and then I just stopped doing the English club because it was like I needed the idea was awesome, but I needed the finance to make it better, because I had a lot of competition there, like other companies doing already the same there for years, and they had already a lot of good offices, good equipment, everything, but I couldn't afford to make from that a big business. I wanted to do that. I had like an idea to make that English club R, because Rostov on Don, then it would be on all Russia, and could be like a network. But I couldn't. I didn't have like a chance to do it, because in the beginning a lot of people were joining. Then the competition started growing. Other English club created, and I just couldn't make it. And that's how we had to close the English club with my wife. She was working with me, and I had just to look for something else, because her English is very good. She is very good at English. She can teach English as well, because sometimes most of her students are Korean, but sometimes they know that her English is good, and the parents of those children, or the adult, they ask her also to teach them English, so she can teach English. And she was already an English teacher in another English club, like not mine, but not English club, but English school, because club it's just like not that professional, but she was in a private English school, working there at the same time with me. Anyway, that was like the second community. Then I was like living with her, and I started trying other things to find a work, because it was hard for me without the citizenship to not work. And all that time when I organized that English club, I didn't have the citizenship. I was like having just the visa, student visa, and it was also hard without papers, without to legalize everything. It was just to work, and a lot of people like do that. Work, because to survive there, I was a student and immigrant. And then when I get the citizenship, I couldn't find a work because it was hard for me, and most of companies didn't accept foreigners, because they know that I am Algerian, and they didn't accept me. And I get tired of looking for this, and for such a reason, not accepting me just because of my relative, about my origin. It wasn't like, I didn't like it that way. And that's why I thought I will look for work online. So I start doing a lot of things online, trying to earn online. And then I found kind of community, not community, the crypto way to earn cryptocurrency. So in that way, a lot of people were interested into cryptocurrency. I don't know if you remember or not, in 2018, or like Bitcoin hit $60,000, and a lot of people were crazy about it. And I found like a few communities there, and I also like tried to organize people to make different collaborations, etc. And with time, also that thing wasn't like that. You can say that profitable or something. So I stopped doing that, and then I start being promoted as translator. Uh, and I start translating from Arabic to Russian, from Russian to Arabic, and I had a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel, where I was teaching Arabic to Russians. And I was also invited by companies, translation companies, to translate. So, but when I created that community, also like with people, also, I mean, I had some experience doing that. I remember one woman from Canada. She, I mean, ruined everything for me there. She was kind of, I don't know, queen drama, or how to say. So we had fun creating collaborations, like sending videos from all around the world, just to, I don't know, just for fun. Creating one videos like together, where everyone shows here's, for example, his how to say, his country, his hobby, etc. It was very interesting. Yeah. But then I stopped doing that. So, and I started translating. Then I decided, let's think about why I decided to create the YouTube channel. So yeah, maybe the first reason behind creating the YouTube channel was, I mean, so in that time I formed a big, I don't know, following in those websites. For example, let's say, I don't know, in this called Steemit, like I had like 5,000 followers. I was writing content there. Now I'm always also sharing my videos there. In this hive.blog also, I was like, also I have 6,000 followers there, also sharing my videos there, and others. I mean, I was just creating content, writing articles, etc. And when all this crazy thing started in Russia for the previous year, so I faced a lot of hate. A lot of hate, just being like Russian or being living in Russia, just for nothing. Just people were just attacking me for almost no reason. And a lot of, I had like, there were a website also called rich.cash. So people, they earn their cryptocurrency called also Bitcoin Cash. And here I had a lot of sponsors. As you see now, it's empty, because like in that time a lot of people, I lost a lot of sponsors, because I mean, I was always telling that, I mean, sanctions against regular people, like citizens who just are living, like they have the chance to live in Russia, or they have the chance to have a Russian family, so they have nothing to do with what's going on. I was always standing on this. Yeah. So a lot of people, they said that you are like protecting the government. Why am I protecting people? Always said, like I was saying, like I am against sanctions because sanctions are hurting regular citizens, not hurting the government. And it's true. The government are not hurt. They still have their yacht, have their billions, and they are not hurt. Only citizens are hurt. And the people, they misunderstood, or I didn't understand why they get like against me a lot. And I thought, I mean, I will convert that to that pain, you can say that, for not doing like anything wrong, to a YouTube channel. So I created the YouTube channel, in the beginning to start. I mean, sharing the Russian culture, and there are normal people, normal things. I mean, people living their lives. There are people don't care about the politics. People don't do anything wrong. And I start talking with people, and it was like a reaction. I called the channel Russian Reaction. Uh, and I start talking. There is a website called Chat Roulette. I even now, maybe someday I will do stream with it, and you can talk with random people there. So I was talking with random people and asking them, what do you think about Russians? Of course, a lot of hate I faced, a lot of different reaction from people, but there are people also like, for example, Japanese girl I met. She wasn't like, I mean, she didn't know a lot about politics. American people I met there, Australian guy here, and we had like very good discussion, and it was a lot of fun. And was I start recording that, so that was like the reason behind creating the YouTube channel. And now, I mean, now I also can, I mean, hello, Black Cat, nice to see you. Uh, and now we can also like build community together. And I mean, of course, sometimes in the community, crazy thing can happen, can misunderstood can happen with people. I mean, I don't know, anything can happen. People can fight, can don't understand each other. But we in the community, I mean, I'm just today I wrote in the group. So we have a group in Telegram. Let me share the link of the group. Anyone can join in Telegram, because not a lot of people use Telegram, but still, that group will be everywhere, half Russian. And that group, so I shared today what I would like to see in not me, but how we can like together form the rules of the group, or our principles, or anything. So I'm just in the beginning of the creating the community. So I'm just, I mean, learning how to form a community, how to build a community, because I understand that YouTube creator needs a community around him. So each YouTube creator has a community. He can, I mean, just create posts, share videos, etc. But in the end, I mean, the community can stand by the content creator, and can I don't know, guide the content creator to the better direction, show him things. I mean, and that's why, I mean, the community is needed. So that's the link of Telegram group. Maybe, I don't know if that's possible, we can create that groups in different places. But for now, like, I see Telegram group is good. Maybe Discord is good also. Like when I was in crypto, a lot of people in crypto community, they create Discord servers, and they also form their communities there. Yeah. So today I wrote in the community here what I wrote. I wrote this, and I want to read that. So let me read that, what I wrote. So hello, welcome, people on the same, not sure or way creating on YouTube. I meet many kind of people, but I am not that good at building communities, because I trust a lot. I tried that before. Maybe my trust on people make it hard for me to understand who wants to benefit. That's why we have to build together, to protect the peaceful space, to create together. When I started making videos, I didn't know that a community around the channel should be created. I thought I will just create videos and that's it. But it seems that YouTube is all about community, while no one from those who talked about how to improve on YouTube is mentioning this. I'm glad I realized that now, and I have already experienced creating communities, and I know what could happen in case we will not set, I mean, kind of limits for the community, or I mean rules. Let the people know our principles, for example. But in this case, all these principles and rules should be created by each member of the community. So I mean, the community is start, I mean, in the progress of creating now, creating it. I mean, I didn't even thought about it. I mean, because I was so busy with my life, and still now. I mean, but now I'm kind of, I don't know. I have to not sleep at night because the only way to do things, because during the day I can't. I mean, when the kid is walking, and it's hard to concentrate. I mean, the early people who build it should brainstorm that and always respect that. Maybe I'm thinking making it hard, but that's what I feel now. That's why since I started doing this on Telegram, and I see already 13 people we have joined here, we should all discuss principles and rules of the community and start from here. We will be building together and making it improve and bring value to those who join it. Yeah, bringing the value, of course. Always, like, each community has like a, I don't know, goal, values, but it's good. I mean, now we have the chance, like all of you have the chance to help me to, I don't know, to build it, to make it good, and to maybe have rules or something, restrictions, or I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of things to make the community improve, and that's one of the options I have now in my community, you can say. So I will do streams like for 1 hour, and in the second hour I can invite people in Skype and they can jump. For example, I just copy the link here. That's why I'm doing it through Skype, and anyone can join and talk. I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, for now. I mean, when everybody has the chance to talk, everybody has the chance to express himself. No matter where are you from, no matter where you live, or no matter what your native language. So everyone can be a part of this channel. I mean, first of all, I have the idea to ask from people content. So for example, let's say I will ask people just to send I don't know, videos from their areas, and they will send me videos, and I will collect all those videos and make a good video collaboration. Like, I mean, this video, for example, from Black Cat, this video from last one, this video from Emir, and it will be like a nice collaboration. For example, let's suppose, what do you think about Russians? And everyone send me a video telling what they think about Russians in 1 minute, for example, and we'll form that video. It will be a nice collaboration, and it will be put in the channel. It's, I mean, so every subscriber will take a part in the channel. So everyone has the chance. For example, Alison recently, she participated in, she helped me to set up Skype to try it, and we recorded a video together, and she was in one of my videos. So that's a nice thing. So I also, yesterday and after yesterday, I participated with I mean, Jaran. I don't know where is Jaran. I participated with Jaran. He jumped to this stream, and he also talked with me for a long time. Like, we just enjoyed talking with him in different topics. Yesterday, also after that, Ben joined, also a guy, and yesterday we had with my wife, we talked, and in the end we shared the link, and Dan joined us as well. So he took a part of this community. So he took a part of these videos. So even now, like, anyone can join, jump to the Skype, you don't have, for example, to open your camera. You don't have to, I don't know, you can just turn on your microphone if you want, and we can talk. I mean, people will hear you now in the stream. Uh, but if you want to show yourself, so it's also nice. So yeah, that's the idea I have. Yeah, so anyone can join, and we can talk a little bit, and it will be also on the channel. It will be recorded, and people can ask you any questions, and that's the idea that I have for now. I will make it in the end of each of my streams, and it will be just great. Yeah. So what do you think about what I said about the community, about everything? I talked a lot. I see the Red Sea live this morning. Hmm. Any questions you have to me? Like, try it sometime. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can. It can be open to anyone to jump. In case nobody is jumping, I will just continue the stream and keep talking till the end of the stream. Yeah, or I can just not talk and let you enjoy the discussion. Yeah. So I think I said it all about the community. It's hard, I mean, to build the community anyway, because you never know. Sometimes it's hard to satisfy everybody. Sometimes it's hard to understand people. Sometimes you yourself you don't understand. I mean, or you have misunderstanding or something like that. Sometimes you do mistakes. I mean, I am still like, I mean, a human being, and I can do mistakes. So that's why, like, the help of others is needed, because while this community is little, um, yeah, the community is important in the YouTube. While this community is little, we can build it like step by step, and you can help me build it. I mean, you like mention the mistakes I am doing. You can, I mean, contacted me. You can tell me what wrong I am doing. You can tell your suggestions, and from now I will know how to act in the future. Yeah, I think you are off to a good start in building the community. Thank you, Lisa, very much. For example, tomorrow I I am trying to meet a guy who is uh, I I don't feel him. He has good English. I don't feel him an American. I don't feel him British. I don't know where he's from, but he has a YouTube channel and he's living here in Mersin. And I want to meet him and to make a collaboration with him. Yeah, yeah, like this stream. If you didn't like it, it's everyone wants to belong. Thus, community is important. Yeah. So tomorrow I will do the stream with the guy. Not stream. Maybe I don't know if I will be able to stream with him or not. But I invited him for a collaboration. He's not in Mersin yet. He's in another town called Marine or something like that, and he will be tomorrow here in Mersin. So I told him I wanted to meet you, and especially a lot of people they say like what you are doing for this, like the earthquake and helping people. And since I have some time to stay in Turkey, I wanted to help him because he also have like a foundation, and he's helping people. He's gathering money. He's in his videos he's showing how he's helping people, and I mean it's good to introduce him to this community. I mean, and it's also it will be a good collaboration. So I always like I wanted to meet Sergey, I wanted to meet Ivan, but I didn't have the chance because they are very far from me, and I have like to leave my family and to go like to collaborate with them. But I don't know, Sergey already left. Ivan is very far from me, and I also don't have a car, etc. Yeah. Okay. See you, Amir. See you, Black Cat. Uh, so, uh, so I was happy to find this guy to collaborate with him. And tomorrow I will collaborate with him. Maybe he will share his donation link where he's like gathering money for those who are hurt by earthquake. Yeah, and I will introduce you to him. I will share his YouTube channel as well. He's a cool guy. He's a very interesting guy. He's also traveling in all Europe, and he's funny as well. I really like him. I mean, I don't want to make a spoil now to share his YouTube channel now, but once I will collaborate with him and I will meet him, I will share his YouTube channel to you, or maybe I will suddenly stream with him during the day tomorrow, or I will just make a video with him. Let's see. But of course, I prefer to stream with him because he's a very cool guy. I mean, and I didn't stream with other YouTubers. I mean, I streamed with other YouTubers online, but I didn't stream it with other YouTubers in real life. So I wished I could stream with other YouTubers in real life. So I will meet him and it will be fun. Yeah. So I see you maybe. Hello, Terry. Maybe today you are tired. You are not. Nobody's ready to jump to the stream, but it's okay. I mean, um, you don't have to. I mean, I will just promote this idea from time to time, just Terry said. And if anyone who would like to join, so they can join. Why not share now? It will give people someone to look forward to. You mean the YouTube channel? I don't know, I just feel. I mean, I'm kind of. Okay, I will tell you the reason and you tell me if I am right or not. Oh, thank you, Laura, for the support. It's nice from you. So let me tell you the reason, Lisa. So, from my experience, because I spent enough experience on the web, and as I told you, I created communities, etc. And I know how, like, when I was having a community, how people start promoting things. Like, some people, they start spamming things. And I am not sure that everyone who is gathering donations for the earthquake are really gathering donations for the earthquake. Because I know that there are spammers. They could just take any kind of videos and share them and tell that they are helping the earthquake, and people will donate, and those money they will go just to their pockets. So there are spammers, there are scammers. I mean, I don't know. So I know we'll go like meet the guy, talk with him. He will show me what he's doing, or he will talk about me. I mean, form kind of trust with him, etc. And that will make me more confident to promote such thing, because I am I in the first time when I met him, I told him let's just meet and collaborate. I didn't know that he's gathering donations for earthquake. So when I see him getting donations for the earthquake, and he told me that, like, before even we met, like before we know each other. So I'm not sure. I mean, so do you think that the reason is valid or not for not sharing his YouTube channel now. So I will meet him first, ask him about this option, because in fact I wanted just to collaborate with him. But since he mentioned this, uh, I thought it's better to meet him and to I don't know, to talk with him. That's true. Anyone who donates should do their own investigation to ensure the money is going to where he says. Yes, that's my little investigation tomorrow. So I really want to help people if I have a chance, because a lot of people told me like I tried. Because I myself like I'm in a situation that's not. That's nice, but if I can do something, I will do. So a lot of people asked me why you are. In in the place where there's an earthquake, there's um, uh, there is a hospital here. People coming from the earthquake, they are putting them in Mersin. In his channel, in his channel, he kind of explained, but I didn't see himself. I see his video, like he talks little talk, and then he shows people who are living outside, who are hurt by the earthquake. But I didn't investigate, and I did see a video where himself is walking among those people with his face, and those people with him. But I saw he has a few videos where he show his face, and in the end he shows people who are hurt. I don't know. It would be nice if I will meet him and he will tell me about all the details, and maybe really show me those people who are outside living in the, how to say, houses built by, I don't know how to call them, like houses that are outside without walls, like built just for people, for usually for refugees are built, or people in such catastrophe, like tents, maybe tents, I don't know, little houses, and they are living there from his video. So I would like to see those little houses. Yeah, I would like to see those little houses. Sanctioned Ivan is also raising money to help people in the earthquake. Maybe you could team up with him. I don't know about Sanctioned Ivan. I also wasn't with him there, and I need to see. I'm, by the way, waiting from Sanctioned Ivan to create a video where himself is helping, like by and showing himself walking, and or people hurt with him. I saw like a short video from him where only other people are kind of putting stuff in the car, boxes in the car, and it's written that they are helping. But it would be good if I will see Ivan himself standing there, and behind him those people, not like, with them. And I think he will, if he's doing that, so that means he will create a vlog about that. I hope he will create a vlog about that, and we will see with our own eyes, because I didn't yet see he just started that 2 days ago, I think, but I didn't see a vlog about like details with him doing that. It would be nice to see. Yeah. So I will start, because Ivan is very very far from me, so I don't know how to collaborate with him in that matters. But this guy in Mersin, he's here. He is an English speaker. He's like maybe from Finland, maybe from. I feel his accent like I don't know, like the movies about Vikings I watch, like something like that. that accent, not American and not British. I feel like European accent, but his English very good, and he's clearer like European guy, and he's very cool. Anyway, it will be a good collaboration with him, and it will be a good video and a good stream in case I will be able to make a stream with him. It would be really nice. Yeah, so I think that's enough about this stream since nobody is joining. How long I am doing this? Oh, okay, let's add another 15 minutes. I will handle it. And see. So anyone want to join the way? We already have someone joining, or I clicked something wrong. What I did. We had a guest, someone joined and left. Yeah, this the ring. Where to share the link? Anyway, where is the link? Here's the Skype link. Yeah. So anyone still can join if you want. Just to talk a little bit and see after. Hello, joining late due to going out for a Valentine dinner. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Community is very important, but does take commitment, work, and consistent sharing communication. Yeah, sure. So I'm kind of tired. So today also we spent a good Valentine Day with my wife. I bought her everything she asked me to buy, and we watched the movie together. The movie called Wilson, I think, Mr. Wilson, about about a cool guy who didn't like people who were using a lot of gadgets, and he wanted just to talk with people. He was very talkative. I myself, I like to talk with people in, for example, when we are in the bus and I see people always like with the headphones and with the smartphones. Yeah, it's hard to talk with them. Not like before. When we didn't have any smartphones, so people used to talk with each other more. Used to be more connected. And now, like, you go outside, it's impossible to talk to people because everyone is holding his smartphone, and talking to random people was something like really cool. I wish I could get my husband to do a grocery pick up. That would be better than flowers. Yeah. No, with Sasha, we always do things together. We split them. Or sometimes I go to the store. Sometimes she goes to the store. Sometimes she cleans. Sometimes I clean. Sometimes she cooks. Sometimes I cook. Mostly she cooks because she cooks very well. But we try to divide the work together. I don't mind if she will tell me, like, sometimes, we'll wash the floor, or how to say, the ground, to do any homework. I do that also from time to time. So we split the work between us. My husband does our grocery shopping. He buys lots of sweets, which is not good. Yeah. I don't buy a lot of sweets to save money. So it's from the other side, that if someone doesn't have a lot of money, it's also good to buy less sweets to be more healthy. Oh man, I didn't house break my man good then. The thing that my wife also like work during the day, and I have to be with the kid. So we are in this, I mean, how to say, like 50-50, similar. So when she works, uh, teaching during the day, sometimes she has 3 lessons, sometimes she has 4 lessons, and between the lessons also she wants to take a break, to relax, or to eat, or to wash her hair or something. And during all that time I have to spend with the kid. So it was like always the case. In the time when she teaches, I have to do to care about do some homework, or to care about the kid. Are there any traditional gifts given for Valentine's Day in Russia? Usually flowers. I mean, flowers usually, or traditional gifts. Any kind of gifts like flowers, jewelries, sweets, mm, any kind. I mean, there is a like maybe. Or they go to restaurants, they go to karaoke, they like karaoke very much. That's also, I mean, just like Western countries. I mean, even like sometimes it surprised me that Russia and US are not in good relations, because the culture between them is almost similar. I mean, they are both Christians, both living like the same life, both celebrating the same, almost the same parties. I mean, like the maybe US they have Christmas, but still Russia they have the New Year. They all celebrate Valentine's Day. They celebrate 8th March, the Women's Day. I mean, a lot of similarities between them. The food, for example, they like the drinks they like. I mean, they have a lot of similarities. I mean, it's kind of surprising from someone who is coming from a neutral country like Algeria. And when I look at the big picture and I see like Russia and US and Europe, or I mean, people have the same culture, and having such differences, I mean, like political issues, it's for me, at least for me, it's strange. Maybe from for other people also it's changed. For Chinese people, for example, Chinese people have another culture. Arabic people, they have another culture. Indian people from India, and from uh, Japan, for example, they will be like also like thinking, what the hell? Why they are fighting? I mean, they are like almost the same people, like the same faces. They have almost the same mm, traditions, the same religion, like Christianity. I mean, it's a strange thing. Really strange thing. Yeah. So yeah. So I think I am done for this stream. I don't see people interested to join today. Just can't keep up with all these live streams. Hello to all. Hello, George. Yeah, because I mean, kind of, we understand now, like the perfect time when people are online, and we stream in that time maybe. Because streaming before, it's kind of, I don't know, when it's too early to stream for people from US, from Canada. So it's better to stream in our late time, while your time is just early evening. Now, for example, I have almost like 2 a.m. 2 2:30 a.m. and I'm sure in US and Canada and those countries, Now the time is about maybe 8 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. It's like a perfect time to stream. Maybe even if it's um, later, it's better. For example, Alex, I consider him his streaming in the perfect time because he's in the US, like streaming in PM, 9 p.m. in US. It's perfect for everyone. But for me, for Inside Russia, for uh, Ivan, for Sergey, we don't stream maybe in a good time for US people. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. So yeah, it's I mean early evening. Like even in the early evening, I mean it's not that I mean it's not that I mean maybe interesting for people to jump to the streams. Maybe you prefer to jump later, like 9 p.m. What I mean for you? What's the best time to jump to streams like this? You can write, so I will understand. I think it's 9 p.m. Right? 8 p.m. 9 p.m. I moved every year during elementary school, only one time. A bully kept threatening me in fourth grade, so I had to fight, beat her up. No more problems at school. Stand up for yourself. Yeah, Sergey is 6 hours ahead, and yours 8. Yeah. So what's the best time for you to jump to the streams? Is it, for example, after 6 p.m., after 7 p.m., or after 8 p.m.? Your East Coast in Canada, just Terry. What's the best time for you? I mean, I can, I can do another thing. I will try to go to sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up maybe at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. very early and start streaming. Maybe that will be better and I will find more people online. Maybe that's a solution for me. I know for you it's 4 5 a.m. is time for me. Oh, so 4 9 from 6 to 9. Okay. Yeah, 6 to 9. So it's I mean I almost stream in a perfect time. If I stream at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, I see. Yeah, or it's better for me to move to a country where it's the time is closer, so I will not have to stay at early night or to wake up early morning. It's better to move maybe to Latin America or something like that. For me, it would be better, maybe 7 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I understand now. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I am finishing now. So thank you very much for being with me all this time. Thank you for the support. Like this video, subscribe, share the video if you want, and let's have more people here. So in the future, more people will be able to jump to the discussion, and we will really have a lot of fun. Yeah. PST. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for being with me. See you, everyone, and goodbye.